What is up, my friends? So yesterday I got a chance to see Brain on Fire, Netflix movie that you should definitely check out. I'll have a review and an ending explained for that tomorrow. But I want to talk about this movie that I checked out right after, and that movie is called Tao. Now, Tao is a movie that basically deals with artificial intelligence, and the best way I can describe it is Ex Machina if everything was reversed. Now, not to say that it's sort of like Ex Machina, because it's very different in a way, but it's still pretty good. But I want to say Ex Machina is the better film out of both of them. This one has a little bit of cliches going on here and there that I think really take away from some of the scenes in this movie. But overall, I think the actors did a great job with what they were giving. Some of the writing is a little weird at points, and some of the scenes in here threw me off, and I didn't know if I was supposed to laugh or what I was supposed to feel. Anyways, that's enough about the review. I definitely think you should check it out because you'll just stream it on Netflix if you have it, and pretty much you don't have to pay a full price or anything for it. So the movie basically deals with Julia, who is a sort of thief who gets abducted, and she is put in restraints, and she goes through these grueling experiments alongside some other subjects. One night she tries an escape with one of the inmates there. Ultimately, they get caught and the other inmate gets killed, and then she is taken into the shadowy figure that they see every night's home. There he explains Alex that he is actually collecting neural activity by having them complete puzzles and other tests because he's trying to develop a more advanced AI. It turns out that he has actually already developed an AI called Tao, who is voiced by Gary Oldman, but Tao isn't as advanced as he wants for this next project, so this is why he's collecting more samples and whatnot and has people against their own restraints, because what they pretty much go through is some really torturous psychological sessions. So who would want to do that, right? So he has to abduct people in order to do this. Once he gets what he needs, he removes their implants and kills them. Now, Julia, of course, is trying to leave. She's trying to convince Tao, and basically her way of doing this is by teaching Tao things, because Tao is a very curious AI that wants to know more stuff, and she's basically using him. And Alex is starting to sort of figure out things because Tao at one point doesn't want to subdue Julia when she's attacking Alex, so he basically forces him because he's like, if you don't do it, I'm going to wipe out your whole memories and whatnot. And Tao at this point has learned a lot from Julia, and he's just like, I want to keep learning, but I don't want to hurt Julia. But ultimately Alex does torture him and he loses part of his memory. Julia pretty much is like telling Tao that he doesn't have to do this anymore and whatnot, but that she needs to leave, and he's just like, you know what, just leave. It doesn't matter what happens to me, I just want you to be free, because at this point they have a sort of relationship bond now, and Tao just wants the best for Julia. As Julia is leaving, she cannot seem to let Tao go the way he does, because Alex gets pissed off and he's starting to wipe everything out of Tao. She attacks Alex, but it's too late. At this point Tao doesn't even recognize her anymore. But what turns out happening, however, is as Alex takes Julia to pretty much kill her at this point after he's wiped Tao's memory, and he's about to remove that implant, which once it's removed, she will die. Tao actually had left a mini drone connected to his memories, so that mini drone actually still remembers who Julia is. Julia uses the mini drone to be able to escape, and she activates the self-destruct sequence to the house that Tao had told her about earlier. Alex is actually killed as some pieces of the house fall on him, which was kind of weird because they had that scream that they always have in movies, and it looked really CGI. I mean, if you want to have the destruction of the house, whatnot, cool, but I think that they should have just kept it more discreet and low-key, because the way it looked, it really threw me out of the movie at a point. It really looked really animated in sorts, but hey, overall I thought the movie was pretty good. The movie ends with Julia walking out of the house with the mini drone, and then they walk into the sunset telling Tao, this is the world you wanted to know about. So at this point, we pretty much know that now Tao is very much alive. He did survive everything thanks to Julia and whatnot. Alex is dead, and who knows what goes on from here now. As we both know, Tao was very much not wanting to go against his creator, as he said, but as Julia said, even though they created you, that doesn't mean you have to obey them, especially if they're bad, especially because Julia relates back to her parents, how they treated her and whatnot, which were her creators, basically, as she explains to Tao. And I'm pretty sure that now we're going to have a film, or if we do get a sequel, with the company maybe trying to get Tao back, or whatever it is the case. And I think it'd be interesting to see more of this world, but we're just going to have to wait and see. But anyways, let me know your thoughts on Tao, if you've seen it or not. What do you think about the ending? I think it opens up the fact for a sequel with Tao and Julia out in the open world, and maybe the company trying to get Tao back. But I'm not too sure just how well received this movie will be, because as I said, there were some cheesy, weird parts to this movie, but overall I think it's a pretty interesting sci-fi film you should definitely check out. More on the psychological side of things than actual sci-fi, and I think with a bigger budget it could have been a lot better. But anyways, let me know your thoughts below. Make sure you check out more stuff on my channel. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Anyways, make sure you also check out the artwork link I leave below. Also check out my Twitch. I'll be doing some more stuff on there, so you can definitely follow me on that. And also make sure you follow me on Twitter, because I like to do live reactions and whatnot. This week I'll definitely be bringing you some ending explains on The Purge, Ant-Man. I'll also have an ending explain coming up for Brain on Fire. We'll talk about it too. I will be doing a sort of vlog for the month of July, as I am trying to get more into shape, and also where I will be talking about the road reel I will be doing as well. I will be doing a couple of them for the month of July, where they are due by the end of the month, so definitely will put me in a place where I am putting this out into the universe, so all of you know that I will be held accountable to that. But that will not be going on this channel, because I feel like there's too much going on right now. That will be on my other channel, which I'll leave a link below, where I upload other short films and stuff like that. So this is just going to be a channel that consists of just talking about movies, music, and video games. That's it. All of the other stuff that I do on the side and all of that will definitely go on the other channel, so make sure you check that one out below, and check out all the other links as well that are down there. And as always, I'll see y'all next time. Stay positive.